go ahead and have the meeting. Once again, welcome. It's a busy period. I don't expect this meeting to last long. I expect us to touch base and move on to whatever we need to do. Camera person, your images are overexposed. Whoever is behind the camera can turn down their exposure, the brightness. So it's been a very busy period, and I know you all are aware of it. Some of you or most of you have been involved with the ongoing projects with Fatu Samba and the rest of the team, whether it has to do with entertainment or it has to do with the politics or cultural programs. But this is not a moment to be giving lectures. We have taught and trained you enough. By now, I would expect that each and every one of you should have your press cards. We've been crying and talking about it for the longest. I mean, we did emphasize it and made sure that we buy all the equipment needed to produce the press card in-house. Is there anybody here who doesn't have a press card?
Yes.
Who and who? Sirif, can you write down the names of the people who don't have a press card? Are you serious? I would like to know what is the reason, because we have talked about this. I've had the them taking pictures of people. Announcements were made. So what is the reason? Can I know from you, those of you who don't have a press card, why don't you still have one? Can I know?
I don't know that. Did you write address on the post? Hi. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes. Instead of talking in chorus, let me hear people talk individually. As far as I know, I've had the managers announce on numerous occasions that those who don't have a press card can give their names or can come and their pictures be taken. So I don't know why some of you don't still have a press card. Morning.
It's been to sing Yeah, I have press card before, but the one we have wasn't that. It wasn't very good, and it was very big. And then the laminator. When we go out for coverage, I think we went for one year after Rekunda when it was Tabasky, and then someone pushed me, and then my press card has break, and then I lost it. And I found it, but then still it's not good. I can't carry it out because I didn't have something that will support me.
Okay. Can I know from others?
Comme man maa ngi am press card waaye boobu dafa oyof trop comme gaari mbuus yi la.
Okay. What I want to know is the new press cards. From when we talked about this 3 weeks ago, they started producing it for everybody to have one. I have heard on numerous occasions announcements being made by either Fatu and them for people to take pictures and for them to get replacements. So how comes each of you, Daniel Kodegut, they didn't tell you, you didn't hear it, or what? As far as I know, announcements were made that those who don't have a press card or those who need it should come forward and take pictures. Amijalo, who are you talking to?
No, no, man, mom, come like a very photo of man, won't know. Why not? Kero gis na kay come domino mi mong don design come press card in computer.
Okay. Well, I am expecting that everybody should have one. So for the rest of you, why don't you have a press card? Do you guys want to tell me that this issue of press card was never communicated?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, some of the press cards, Domino was doing them, but finally, I don't know. Aya, please come and answer this.
That's Ida Kebe, right?
Yeah, CK.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Joof.
Yes. So I'm asking people, and it looked like a good number of them over here don't have press cards. It surprised me because, as far as I know, we have talked about this press card issue, and I think you guys have communicated it. So, but then almost half of the room are claiming they don't have press cards, and I'm wondering why is that so?
Excuse me, let me bring the ones that I made.
Because it's very important. Press card is key, and it was important. We did quite an investment to make sure that we buy the printer, the lamination machine, and all the things that we need that were inside the studio or in the storage. Fatu Samba brought them out just so we have new press cards made for everyone.
Right, thank you. Some of a good number of them, they didn't take their pictures simply because they weren't here. Because Aissatou Toure was doing that. With Babukar was facilitating that for Aissatou Toure to take pictures of people who are not here, who didn't have press cards. So the only people that I saw their picture is Ami Jallo, and I think you, and a few number of them. But so far, what we made for Sheriff Conte, Alassane Ba, Aida Jallo, Ami Diba, Maimuna Jadi, and Fatma Sanya. Those are the ones that we have. So if you don't have a press card to make the work easy, immediately after the meeting, hence you are here, just come out here, let me take a picture of you.
Yeah, for me, I was having the press card, but
yeah, even these people, they used to have, but theirs got spoiled, so they still have Maimuna and Ami Diba. You can come, let me take a picture of you, and we can make it for you.
Okay, so this is why it is important to have this meeting. So you can give it to those people who already have one. You can give it to them. Those of you who don't have,
we have to buy ribbons. I should wait for Babukar to come for the handle. I cannot just give it to them like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I want that taken care of, please. People need press cards. We are in a very, very, very volatile situation where journalists are victimized. I mean, to a lot of extent. And I don't want it to look like we are being negligent. Buguma mu nekk ñun suñ sagante. Man la fi ay kente la taunte yati. Press card is key and it's important for any media to have. So I am appealing to all of you to take this serious. You have a responsibility to have followed up with the institution. You have done so on a few instances, and I made sure I called the managers and confronted them with the issue of the press card to make sure that they make it for all of you. So it's been at least 3 weeks since we had a closure about this press card issue. So for that reason, it will be your responsibility. Right now, you guys have no excuse to say, I don't have a press card. It doesn't matter how busy you are. Take some time and have either take your picture or assign someone to take your picture, and then we will make your press card. Right? Any question, comment, or concern on the issue of the press card? Either while you are here, what are the other issues? I know we didn't have we had our management meeting 2 days ago. I mean, things are coming up. What are some of the things that would need to be addressed with folks? I don't want this meeting to be long. It is a very busy moment and we have so many things to be doing. What are some of those issues?
I think lately one of the issues that cropped in is the issue of people spoiling cameras and memory cards getting lost and mic cords getting spoiled and the like, without them coming out and speaking, saying that it's their fault and so. Because right now we have 2 camera cannons that are not working. The first one, the screen is off. We all know that these cannons are soft touch and they are fragile. Whenever you mess up with them, it will spoil. The other one, someone took an air disc and break it inside the mic cord. So you cannot use that anymore without with a mic. So we have 2 that are spoiled. And we used to have all the cameras each with a memory card. But lately we realized that we only see only 2 memory cards. There is no memory card in any of these cameras. So it means something is wrong somewhere. Also, I saw a mic. Some people went out for coverage. They came back and brought the mic. the mic port is cut itself and it is left inside the bag. So lately we've been seeing so many things getting spoiled, things going wrong without you people coming out and talk. It's okay for you to come out and talk because but if you come out and say this is my fault, this is what happened and that is what happened, nobody is going to crucify you. But if you keep quiet and just park it there, then too much everybody because we'll be like, can more definitely hit na killer, we'll be speculating all around. So I believe as a genuine people, we need to work on that. Mr. Joof.
When I hear these things, it pisses me off. Daf made mer akan kamfandile. Simply because I know how hard I struggle to get these things to you guys. Hajna suma bopa ak suma family quite a bit of things just to buy this equipment to make sure they are readily available. Just 2 days ago, one of you was sent by Fatsamba to go collect or pick up some stuff that I sent because someone was coming to Gambia. As we speak right now, I have over 20 different items at one of the Joof's house in North Carolina, who is due to come to the Gambia on the 12th. And she'll be bringing some of the stuff that we said is needed in the office. Yep, bagage hala. That those equipment alone are over $3,000, which is like $150,000. Nyung must charge almost $200 for Indico Gambia just to bring it to Gambia. They're charging me almost $200. It's not okay. It is not okay. As Ida said, kuilige moyaha. However, we need to be very careful, and this is why for newer interns, we are hesitant to just let you have access to some of the equipment because people are obsessed with the equipment and eager to get hold of them. But suñ ko yaxé duñ dé xam the value of these things. And there's a lot of dishonesty associated with it as well. When people will spoil this stuff and not say anything about it. And we have to find out on our own through some other means. That is not okay. Is the young man sleeping?
No, I'm not sleeping.
Oh, okay. So we need to understand. This is the moment that the country needs us the most. -2 cameras is going to hurt the institution greatly. As we get ready for the election coverages, to dispatch teams to go to the length and breadth of the country, as we speak, there is a team that went with President Barrow. As we speak, there is a team that is doing the DOE coverage. Right before, in fact, when you were calling me, Fatmata Singate, I just had a call from SFL's campaign that he has a press conference at 2:30 today or 2 o'clock. And I sent that to the group, actually. I don't know if you guys have made arrangements for it. Ida? Yes. So we have 6 presidential candidates. After this, National Assembly election is coming. We have all the different entertainment programs. Just on Saturday alone, so many things happen. From IEC's nomination to the event that was organized by Naka UDP celebrating the nomination of their candidate. NPP had something. It was Chipa's album launching. T Smalls was having a program at the stadium. Some of you went to Big Fast event. All of these things were happening. And we have to send people to all these places. Fan ngeen foog na foofu la equipment yi di jógee. For heaven's sake, memory card si boppam amut Gambia wala su fa amee is not good. Du dee baax. Chinese version si lañ leen a indil soo ko usee benn weer ñaari weer mu yaaxu. Can we please be responsible? That's why when you come and you claim, some of you claim you want to be given the big cameras that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. When they say no, you get mad. It's not because of anything but things like this. Because Sungenko understand you don't do research on the cameras, you don't know how to operate them. When you spoil them, that's it. You buy the camera is we can barely fix them in Gambia. You can barely fix them. There are 2 cameras sitting there, yo hamne mununchi dara because then yaho. Nyanyoko yaha interns. That one is even, I would say, much better than the other, which is stealing. Sacha amufi palas. Sacha amufi palas. In as much as I want to empower you folks, New Japale wante. But most important, most frankly, you are the bigger beneficiaries here. Yen la mo gena njering. Because you come and we are teaching you for free of charge. Something that would have cost you thousands and thousands of dollars to pay. You are having the opportunity here. Every day is a learning moment for all of you. Even you Fognenak, they get it. The practical experience you can never beat. Nyom Aida and Fat Samba are learning on a regular basis. Fat Samba made quite a few mistakes this past week while in the field, and we have to rectify her on those. Garmi made quite a few mistakes. He just graduated from the university. He's a university graduate in journalism. He has a degree in journalism. But Dara Betay Munge make mistakes. Either that is sitting in front of you every day, but last night, Lako Joge your feedback on some of the things that she's doing. So all of you are still learning. So Damalin fi indi pour ñu jappalé wante pour nga ñoo makoy. Légui ni, not long ago, I'm somebody that sent me a message again telling me how they are interested in the internship, to join the internship. Every day we are having people interested in this program. So the last thing that can happen is dishonesty. I don't have funding for this project. I'm not ashamed to say it. Rusuma pour wako. Awma ben funding pour project B. Suma post la jogi to make sure that the internship continues, to make sure the institution is run, to make sure you have the gadgets, to make sure the bills are paid for. Demba. Babukar had to take out $18,000 to buy some equipment, from UPS to SDI cables, basic things that we need in order to get the job done. Where do you think this money is coming from? So please, people, if any of you is here and you are stealing stuff, stop it. Stop it. Power banks, I sent so many. Right now, I'm told there are only 2 or 3 power banks because yenen is such an. Why can't you look at the collective interest of everybody? Why would somebody steal a power bank? Why would somebody steal a memory card? Why would somebody steal an SDI cable or HDMI cable? Let's be honest to each other. Seetal njëriñ bi lii di amal ñeneen ñi yépp. Léegi su ngeen ñëwee toog fii, you need a camera to go to the field, and there is no camera because you spoil it. There is no memory card because you spoil it. You get discouraged. You say, I come to Gambian Talents and sit there a whole day. There is nothing to do. Where would be something to do when you spoil the camera? When you come and there are no computers, ñu wax loolu. So we have 2 computers in the past 2 months, 2 computers that are broken. Ñaari computer yu ñaxa. Ñu sàcca memory card ak power bank and the chargers are stolen. 2 cameras are spoiled. Nañ leen ko seetaat waay. It's not okay. This is why all the other media houses laugh at me. You bari si ñoom dañ ma dee ree because this is a liability. Lii taxut ma indi leen fi ñi maati nangal Sambana Njang. And as Ida said, ñëpp ngeen a taxal. ñëpp ngeen a taxal. With no disrespect, some of you never had any experience in the fields that you are in, whether as a journalist, as a videographer, or whatever. Some never even touch a computer. So when you just have access to a computer, you have access to a camera, you have access to all these gadgets, you start to learn the names of this equipment, memory card, tripod, monopod, camera, SDI cable, Sling Studio, I mean, you name it, microphone, mic stand. You start to know all of these things, then the next minute, I mean, Moilolo. Can we endeavor, please, to stop the stealing? Can we be honest with each other? Can we look at the greater good of everybody to know that suma yaxee lii dama ko xañ ñëpp ni nga fent kaari tiña wala nga suña mbe modol le bari la ñing opportunity la. You will see that this last batch we only brought 8 people. Those who applied are way more than that. Even we interviewed 10, we only brought in 8. So this issue of stealing is important. This issue of destroying stuff or spoiling stuff is important. I have taught you guys about aiding and abetting. Any of you remember or knows what aiding and abetting means? For those of you who have been here for a while, you heard me say that term for a minute, aiding and abetting. I've said it to you in the trainings. Any of you remember? Any of you knows what aiding and abetting means? I'm not talking to myself. I'm very sick today, as you can hear me. Mange nyandu rek, so I want to hear from you guys.
Aiding and abetting means helping someone to do something bad or good.
Can you repeat that?
Aiding and abetting means helping someone to do something bad or good.
Okay. Any other try? Maimuna Jaju, what are you looking at? I saw your head bent all along. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Your head was bent all along from when I started this. Okay, Bintu, go ahead.
Yeah, aiding and abetting means to help someone to do something, whether it is good or bad. Like you once explained that someone has sent you an information that someone is there, why that wasn't true, and you have published that already without finding out whether it is the truth or not.
Okay. Go try. Any other try?
Assalamualaikum. Masih mana ada sah? Lu macam kamu demai raiku ya lari, ba japale nit ci lugon lo xamanteni comme wrong information nit ñew sen la information bo xamanteni wrong la da pare nga ñew yow nga dekkal ko ba nga mo sen la information nga jël information bi def ko sa own information.
Okay, any other try? Anyone else trying?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys seem to remember the conversation and you got it somewhat. For those of you who don't know, Aiding and abetting means helping somebody to do something indirectly. Indirectly helping someone to do something. And a typical example is what Bintu Singate said, which is publishing a story that somebody is dead. Somebody's friend supposedly sent me a story to say that his friend is dead and they want to get hold of his family, when of course he just wanted to fight with his friend. Abron buga yaha deri koko rek, buga tinyal koko. Alafita torandila le drong. And he sent it to us. We published the story. It happened to be that the person is not dead. Of course, we aided and abetted the person in killing their friend. So basically, what I am getting at is you see somebody doing wrong. Sheriff Conte see Maimuna Jaju stealing a memory card, and Sheriff keeps quiet without saying it, without doing anything about it. You know Maimuna is doing something wrong. Ima fo moye wahuloko ken te tegulo si ben action. Sheriff is aiding and abetting Maimuna. If you see somebody doing something and you are part of it indirectly, whether by just being quiet, wala danga waxte waxulo address lo situation bi, wala we all watch the TRRC and we all watch the Jane Commission. If somebody sits at the Jane Commission and said ne dafa dem gene xaalis jox ko Yaya Jammeh spent it to do A, B, and C. Mom role is just to go get money from from the bank. They really didn't use the money. Ñom lekuñ ci butut imang hani butayo domoje. Bari ye kodo fintindile to give it to Yaya Jammeh. If Fat Samba was to send either to say, go get $20,000 for me from the Gambian Talents account, either them def lolu ñew jox xaliss bi Fat Samba. Fat Samba takes the money and use it for her personal use. Even though Ida's role was just to take out the money from the bank, Ida is aiding and abetting Fat Samba. If Babukar sees Fat Samba buy fuel for $1,000, in the receipt $5,000, Babukar knows that Fat Samba only bought $1,000 worth of fuel, and Wahu Sidara, Babukar is aiding and abetting Fat Samba's wrongdoing. If Sirif Sajo goes with ML for a production, ML spoils the microphone. He is with Sirif, Sehu, and Sehu don't say anything about it. Nga sutural ko nobako, you are aiding and abetting the person. If Alassane Ba goes with Ami Jallow to a coverage, and Ami Jallow steals the memory card, dugal ko si posam, and Alassane doesn't say or do anything about it, Alassane is aiding and abetting Ami Jallow. Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. So I don't expect any of you to aid and abet anybody. If you aid and abet anybody to commit a crime, you are as guilty as the person. You are as guilty as the person. Ku support anybody mu def lu wrong, nga gis ko xam ko te waxuloo ko, yaa ngi yow sa boppa da nga wrong. And ñaanal Yàlla buñ ko xam, suñ ko xamee, if you are to take any disciplinary action, you will equally be part of those that will face the consequences. Ku nekk si yéen nag niye moja abe ku kurungo kekan abe ku jawo kekan, you should address it. Waaye du nga xam ko be pare denca ko te dasi no pay ko. We are not expecting that. I'm not expecting that from any of you. Nga diga nit def dara wala nga gis nit def lu wrong nga seetaan ko. So this is a very important point, and I don't want any of you to aid and abet each other for doing wrong. You need to take responsibility, as Ida said, to avoid tilimal nyep to avoid taxal ñep ka mobe nondi because akumayatale. So it's been a very busy moment. Any questions, comments, or concern on these issues of gadgets, as Ida mentioned? Stealing stuff, destroying and spoiling stuff. Any questions, comments, concerns on that? Camera person, your images are overexposed. I said it earlier. Can you turn down your exposure? Okay, go ahead.
Man, luma ci wax rek comme nit ñi nañ ci seen jikko because lii nii dafa nekk yow nit ki dangay def dara ba pare di ko noppa ñu tuumal ci ñoo xamante ni because comme like exemple man su ma defee dara waxuma ne man maa def li keneen man na toog si suma bor ba pare ñëw mu ne lii de demee na ni léegi suñ liyee waaye xamul ne kan moo ko def léegi comme dana tuumal ñoo xamante ni ñu ngi foofu noonu yëpp so dafa nekk loo xamante ni lu rafetul jikko yi nañ ko ci te moom dafa yaakaar ne comme loolu def ci rawee noonu du yomb because ñoom tuumal ñoom ñëpp seen aaka su leen dalee du baax si moom jikko bi war nañ koo ceeñ bu baax a baax because last time sax maa ngi waroon na dem feneen check fii nii caméra yi yëpp man ak Seydou Sadio mi moom seede la caméra yi fi nekk yëpp billahi wallahi caméra yi yëpp lañ check gisuñ si benn memory card ba Aida si boppam sax nekk fii nii dañu jàppale si léegi nii pour memory card yi waaye moom si boppam sax gisul ñu kuñ kool affaire yi léegi nii moom mu ne yóbbut génnewul foofu noonu lii memory card parce que ñun dañ yaakaar ne sax comme mooy jël memory card si comme suñu copie nii ñu fàtte ko fa mu jël ko denc ngir loolu waaye ndeke fekkee nekkul loolu dama point di faatu waaye loolu noonu si laa xam ne loolu comme ñun luñ doon xalaat ak nu mu demee du benn use yi ñoo nekk di sàcca comme bagage te loolu rafetul jërëjëf.
Sàcca is not okay. Suñaro man betea at all. Suñaro amam betea. So whoever is doing it, you should be guilty. That's not why I brought you here. That's not the reason why I'm trying to give you an opportunity. Not pour ngeen ñëw di ma lor. Mal samba na njam pour leen tora. Dañ leen indi pour ngeen ñëw ngeen jànga, ngeen am opportunity liggéey, etc. Not to be stealing stuff. It's not okay. It's not okay. Any question, comment, or concern on the issue of stealing stuff and destroying gadgets? I'm not expecting this meeting to last more than an hour.
Good morning, Stephen.
Morning.
Okay. What's my opinion? But I come like, so continue with me. Some, then you need bagasi for me use for. So, at the last can do example, tay man may mo wara jël video, ñu jël memory card. So nit ki video bu wara def nonu. Memory card su ko gisee dafa ñu video bi ko du mëna neex. So suñu nekk di sàcc bagage loolu du mëna possible. Te bu pare comme kim ko waxee dañu nekk di tuumali. So foog naa ne ñun fii nit si sàcc da nga wara soo ko gisee da nga ko wara wax. Su defee ëllëgee moom dina bàyyi xel te pare yu bëri nañ bàyyi seen xel. Bagage nga gis bu mëna di loss ne kon boko joxe xaalis bi dafa nit ko nga
Aida, where is the item release form?
First time I told Babuka the last time to remove it. So I'll follow up with them.
Is Babukar here?
No.
Can you ask them?
All right.
I mean, can you get in touch with him or with Fatu Samba now to see if they have taken it out so that you show it to them? We have this paper called the item release form that I am expecting everybody to be filling out when we go out for coverage when this issue of memory cards and stuff came up to me, I asked again if we are enforcing it or not. When we go out for coverage, we are supposed to fill out that item release form to show that I took out one Canon camera, I took out one microphone, one memory card, one tripod, one light stand, one light, 3 batteries, 5 this, 5 that. Everything that you take for the coverage, you need to list it. And when you come back, we should look at that same item release form and reconcile it. Yen da ngeen dey mettil seen boppa things sometimes. Because when you do some of these things, it makes us come up with certain rules that would be stricter. You will make us come up with stricter rules. Da ngeen a tax mu mel ni dañ soxor njaw yaatale. And that doesn't make any sense. When you can freely do something, nga nekk si jama, ñëpp nekk si jama. But yow kenn nga def dara, not considering the greater good of others, but nga mujjee teg ñëpp coono. Teg manager si coono, yëpp fitino lay fankang, yëpp fitino la manager kang. It doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make much sense. So we have the item release form that I have told them to bring out again to make sure anybody that is going out, you fill it out. And yen journalists, you have a responsibility to support the videographers when you are going out. Dangen am responsibility pour ham. This is not only, I know some of you may attribute it to the videographers alone. It's for all of you. When you go out, you're working together. If your videographer spoils the camera, you ought to be able to say it. If your videographer steals a memory card and you know it, you should say it. If you don't, you are aiding and abetting that person. And hamulo nakalañ ko xamé. If we happen to find out and you were with the person, you are going to be in trouble. And yes, I have had journalists expelled from this program. I have had them suspended from this program, etc., just because they aided and abetted their videographers. So you are working together as a team, and I expect all of you to be doing the right thing. Go ahead, Alassane.
Lu ma bëggoon a yokk si sama jooju rek mooy comme noo waxee ne képp kuy dem dafa war a bind bagage yoo xamante ni yum yóbbu te su ñibbisee mu def di seen te pare sign xam nga comme que jikko bale nekk na ci si biir fii ni comme léegi képp koo xamante ni mu ngi yóbbu bagage dafa war a oo one of the managers mbaa kenn kooku seede ne kii lu mu bindal loolu moo fa nekk ngir su ñëwaatee su ko bindaatee comme lay bind na lii ak lii ñëw na normal dangay gis ne loolu amul li waaye comme lay mu ñëw rek binda lii laa yóbbu mën na binda ñib si bi mën na yaaxa ba pare binda fekkee demewul noonu so I think pour mu am seede tamit daf ci am solo.
So Alassane, okay, go ahead.
ñaareel bi tamit dama bëgg a joxe benn sample ci déggu mooy comme maa ngi doon benn story ci président Sierra Leone dafa am benn xale boo xamante ni 18 years la am te mu ngi dem school def doon génn mu for xaalis bu bëri boo xamante ni business man bi moo ko moom léegi ko de mu dem denc ko bu mu ko dencee léegi business man bi dem wax ko ci radio yi ak télévision yi gars yi announce ko mu dégg ko lijjante business bu man bi ba pare jox ko xaalis bi te moom su ma dem school yeneen saa def dee dox yeneen saa def dee ñaan paas mu jël xaalis boobu noonu delloo ko bu mu ko delloo nag président bi dégg ko moom mu jox ko $10,000 mu ne ngir déggu ba pare bu mu doon delloo xaalis bi dafa abaweloon lépp xaalis dugal essence yóbbu ko léegi mu jox ko ñetti rider tamit ba pare fayal ko school am bi fu mu toll ba master degree ba pare mu ne dafa def conférence boo xamante ni dina oo njiit yu bëri ngir woon kii ni jox ko médaille boo xamante ni dafa woon kii ni comme dafa jël sample ci xale yi tamit pour wàllu déglu te loolu dafa am solo. Okay.
Thank you very much. You never go wrong in being truthful. Lulu dëgg rek du yàgga. Gis nga sàcca tappale fen fan yaa foo I mean, play games. Amun jering. Lum yaga yaga dina feñ. But responding to your statement, Alasan, about managers, just like this morning, Sheriff was the only person here. Everybody else is out and about in the field. They are busy. Musa is with the Doi team. Sanyang is with President Barrow's team. Fat Samba and Lamin Sise are attending a conference with international ideas. Ida was not here. So the managers can be busy sometimes. However, the manager or staff on duty is supposed to verify the stuff that you said. Item release form bi suñ ko fill out, it should be filled out in front of a manager, nga sign ko off. So ñëwee, the manager on duty, the MOD, should be the one that should verify it. But why should we go this route if people are responsible? Loolu si boppam every day ñu am pour print out 5 to 10 different pages suñ waree yóbbu 10 cameras pour dem production. That means 10 papers dañ war a print every day to fill out. Loolu rek dépassé boppam la, seriously. Loolu rek dépassé boppam la. We don't even want to go through that. Paper dafa share, ink dafa share. Time bi ñoo use pour print kayit yooyu. Time bi nga use pour fill out paperwork boobu. It's time that you could use to do something productive. So we just want people to be honest to themselves. 99 days for the thief, not 1 day for the master. A word is enough for the wise. Nit ku nekk sa conscience war na laa di guide. War ngaa toog nga tëdda nga waxtaan ak sa ngegenaay nga xam ne man kat li ma def du noonu wala li ma def noonu la. Kuy def lu baax ku nekk war nga koo xam. Momo be ku beto kika ekalon ne, ni be ku jawo fana kika ekalon ne. As Ida said, it's okay. Kuy liggéey mooy yàq. If it happens accidentally, ñëwal nga wax ne lii dafa yàqu suma loxo moo gën nga toog yee batu fo until yaa find out nga xaar ba ñun ñu find out suñu boppa nga jël rek ñoo yow ornal ne génne nga memory card bi from the camera wala you have spoiled the mic port of the camera or the battery. You don't say anything, you just come nga korombole ko rek dugal ko si biir bag bi ñëw, okay, I have to go home. Wala you even give the camera back to the journalist and say take it to the office for me. Or your journalist be yako jël di jema experiment. Some of these things can even be broken, especially for you the newer interns. This concerns you. When you come, sometimes they over excited and want to do things and learn things. It's okay to want to learn, but you should do it the right way. Do not force things. I have had interns who broke the tripod tripod bi fim dee dugga si biir caméra bi. Intern bi daf ko fa doon forcer mu dama ko fa. You should not force it. If you don't know how to do something, ask for help. You will be assisted, you will be guided, you will be given the opportunity to learn. Dañ bugga pour ngeen jànga, but bu leen ko forcer, please. Imam fengo fen long, kana forcer. Bur gis sa colleague si yow older intern as well, ngay kufang, ika kufang ya mina ko okay ntel lembe jang ñun ñoo fi nekka. Yow mu ora ne munuloo dara, nga rusa laajte. Everybody is learning until this minute. Ida is learning, Fatsamba is learning, Musa is learning. Every day is a learning process for all of you. Any question, comment, or concerns on that? Okay. If there is no other question or comment or concern on that, the item release form, I expect it to be established. I expect us to start enforcing it again. Now, the past couple of weeks, we've been doing some election coverages. We've been talking about it for the longest. For the rest of the meeting, can I hear from people? What are your experiences? A good number of you have had the chance to go attend some election coverages. Can I hear how is that going for people? What are your experiences? What is going wrong? What is going right? How do you feel? Are you learning anything?
Good morning, Mr. Joof.
Morning.
Yeah, it's me particularly. The experience I learned for when collection is come December 4th. For me, I don't say that I got a lot of experience because during my tour, I have mingled with different people. If you come to the media side also, I meet with different people and meet different kind of media. And also like this work, what I was thinking and what is there is quite different because like when you are going to interview people, you should not be feel as if you should have confidence. You know your work because why I say that during my tour, I can say that we have a lot of media there, different kind of media. But I can say I'm the only person who interviewed like uh, UDP leader, Lawyer Hussein Dawo. So that is a big experience for me. And all the executive members, I can say when it's 100%, I interview 95 of them. And sometimes some people never call me and ask me, well, you're sending him nobody definitely. As a journalist, you have to do like this. You have to have confidence. I'm black fighter. I can see that like a lot of journalists are there. Some people like somehow you know Joof field the one this guy they do not have confidence to go in and interview like the leaders. Those know that they are the executive members that they are there. So for me, somebody hold and somebody interview somebody that the NSI sometimes they know the when same was not know for someone they wow my work's my work. So this is a mind thing because of my work. That's why I'm here. So that's a big experience for me. And if you come to also like nomination cycles was starting since the first day we started, I was there till at the end. That was the last day on Friday. Even Saturday I was there, but actually they changed the time. They said at the evening, so I decided to pass somebody to from the last some of the years. Yeah, and that also I can say if you count the biggest medias, TV, TS, all of them are there. But Balaganu Agasi Puntabi, sometimes it's difficult to them to face them and interview them. Wamanamadi Yamagana Pasamba, Haramadis Kapasamo, then said, we have to go to the main gate and stand there, wait them where they know stuff. So for sometimes para even they were like looking for it because that place is not the right house to stand there. But still now we manage it. There's been a part of that you or Mulakima. Yet one media engaged and we are from government and TV. That was me and Jim Singer. The Jim Singer was the camera person and the other guy was the name of Vincent. The new Vincent in the band. So then they have access to large guy, you have the party leaders. One enemy, then you have the need to be a class and they look at them to sorry that. Last minute, the this guy in later on soon film them is kind of the guy in the scan. First, we have a successful interview more than them. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Kurubali. You know, we like to set trends and orders to follow to the best of our ability. If you guys take what we are training you and telling you here, you will go far. I remember when you were going on that tour, I gave you names of all the different people in the UDP leadership and discuss questions with you that you can ask them and the like, and told you to make commentary and do a lot of things. It's important. I had a similar conversation with Aissatou Koli yesterday. I told her if she goes and comes back without bringing anything, this is going to be her last time to be with the presidential delegation. Because when you go out for coverages, you are supposed to be out in the field and get your hands dirty. Unlike a lot of journalists in the Gambia or media houses where the journalists or cameramen, you just sit at one place and not able to do or follow your due diligence or make a concerted effort to get access to information. It is very important that you work hard, you struggle, you find out information. Whether they talk to you or not, your role is to try. You should get your hands dirty and you should try to go and do it. Journalism or media work is not kumaba for or wahburei. Kasidula killing drone. So thank you, Kurubali. I'm glad that you've had that experience. I didn't watch everything you did, but I watched a good number of them, and I am proud of you for applying what we taught you. Next person, those of you that have been through the coverages.
Yeah, it's been the same.
Uh-huh.
Okay, during the nomination, I start with the rally of EDP at the Independence Stadium. And that one I have a lot of experience because it was the first time that I attended such a big event like that. And also from there on Wednesday, I went to attend the nomination of PDOIS and also the other parties. And it was a big experience because I never expected that I will be doing a camera work there. And then it was a first time for me to have a camera like that. And the work is not easy. It's very difficult because I can see that I'm the only woman among the people that were doing camera. We go to the entrance and then to welcome the candidates to come into the IEC, and it was a very difficult process because at that moment, I think the security there, the women's, they were looking down at me because the first time there was a lady, the immigration lady, she was pushing me. The time Kurubali, we were trying to interview the presidential candidate, it was Tamsi Jackson. When we were coming in, then the woman she was pushing me. Anywhere I go, she pushed me. Then I couldn't hold it anymore. I told her, but why are you pushing me, my sister? We are also doing our work. Then I was starting to have a little bit push and pull with her there. That was when the one security man came and he told her that these people are also doing their work. We need to give them chance. But I see it like maybe I am a woman because I can see other media there. Those people were all men, and then I was the only woman there, and I was very them. I wasn't able to take good images. Then I have to force myself to go in between them so that I will also be able to have good images. But these people were the security. Sometimes they are the problem there. They couldn't let us have access to the candidates. And also another experience was the day SFR also came. That day also we were inside the circle where SFR is. Then Kurubal was the one that even helped me to get inside the circle so that I'll be able to get a good image. That one also there was this police woman that came in and also started pushing me. I couldn't even handle that one also. Then I started having a little bit quarrel with her. I told her, sister, we are also doing our work. Then you people should also give us access to be able to get that was when that another man also came in and involved in them. But then the woman was silent before the end of that. She then came and started touching my back, telling me that. But now you can also excuse us so that we will be able to have them going. It was a very wonderful experience because I never expected that I would even be able to do something like that. And also, when President Barrow come that time, they almost spoil our mic and also our camera because those people are like people that never came to the combos. The way they come and handle 5 people want to talk to yes, 5 people, more than 5, they want to hold the mic. Kurbali almost fall now, and also someone come and start taking my camera. They want us to take a video of them, and also all of them want to talk at the same time. That was the moment that we try. We even forcefully hold our hands together with the mic to take it away from them. And I learned a lot. I can't say much. I can go for that. It was a wonderful experience, and I want to have more experience when it comes.
This is why we keep telling you. Journalism or videography or media work manke kuma ba 40 or wahbure kasi studio to dronka kuma bafo. You gotta go out in the field and get your hands dirty, and you will experience it and you will see how hard it is. So when you see the content come out, you feel good. At the end of the day, you know that Gambian media is not easy. You get bullied, you get harassed, you get embarrassed, they call you names. You have made an enemy and everything. You have to be stubborn in order to thrive. Even your colleague media houses can come. Some would think that, okay, we are a bigger media house. We are entitled to have this, and you should not. You should always be able to say no. For example, and them had explained to me where they sat, and they have their, sockets plugged in somewhere, and some other media house came to claim, socket to put theirs there, and they said, no, it's not going to work like that. We put our mic down, they want to move it and put their mic where they think is more strategic because nyomla. So you should be able to say no, and you should be able to work with the people and understand. And dealing with the security, they are not supposed to be touching you. They have no right to touch you or your gadgets. I always teach you about using your radar, and this is where it comes in for you to use your radar, assess the situation to determine the course of action you are going to take in order to make it happen. If you are out in the field, is when you are going to know this. Any other question, comments, concerns about the election?
Yeah.
Sorry, I am sick today. I told you guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Okay.
As a videographer, cameraman, come so them zare events ini, come tell them that bana chitamit. Because come like so to come ni nunde bare, so tell them the flag japare do bare. The nyare betamit come ngam come nyare camera manyete camera. Bena bi momu njeka dem si affaire bi moy amé bena bi topa ci candidate bi am benen bi nekk si ambiance understand so da ngay gis ne ñetti lifin yooyu noonu dafa mën a ànd so def ci débat ñettel bi mooy wàllu prescase comme sooy dem bul fexe ba fàtte sa prescase bi ci gannaaw because comme like keroog bu ma demee ci fii nam tudd ci NPP seen lifin bi nomination bi fële dama aaga bugg a duga rek para bi bref ma génne sama prescase mu ne ma soo ma ne ko soolaan léegi mu ne ma fii nii du fii ngeen war a duggee ma ne ko déedéet gis nga ñun si liggéey lañ ñëw pour def because lii nii without ñun gars yi seetaankat yi duñ mën a gis affaire si understand so may ma dugal because ñun ñoo leen fii nekkal yéen yow yaa ma lii nii bref fii nii sax waaye yéen si seen bopp sax ñun ñoo leen fii nekkal understand so can you please let me to go in so léegi nag mu ne ma waaw léegi jaaraat si bunta fële la ñoo jaar xam nga léegi la door a waaw bu ne ma dem foofu noonu génnee sama carte bi ba wala réalise ne sama carte bi mu ngi ci biir ma génnee ko gars yi may ma dugal waaye ngir teel bu ma dem ñoom ñi naka la sax ñoom jaata ak ñeneen ñu bëree bëri buñ doon dugg jël naa leen ba pare man koo sen understand so loolu tamit def ci am solo ak caméra yi because lii tamit comme keroog ñaari caméra lañ yóbboon benn caméra bi moom moo nekkoon di jël ambiance yi beneen caméra bi mooy musu fu mu nekka boobu moo nekkoon di jël képp koo xamante ni mu ngi wax da ngay gis ne loolu tamit def dee mën a jàppale trop.
Yes, you cannot overemphasize the importance of going early. So they may 1 or 2 hours early. Just right now, I just responded to the team that is covering DOI. They've been at the DOI event since 9:30. You know, 10 laga I depart. It's almost like 12 journal and they are nowhere to be seen. Wa DOI neka gunfasa for start or something. So you can see, but then you always have enough time to set up your gadgets, especially with a live coverage to know, can strategize, that you have nothing to rush for. So it's very important to make sure that you go on time. So next experience, any of you?
James. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah, my experience was At the cheaper concert, it was I and Ida, so I was the one assisting her with some of the things where she gave me the mirrorless camera to take footages. That was my experience on that day. I was like, then I'm backstage without interview. So because it was the two of us and the place was very hectic. Many of the boys were drunk. They were stoning each other. So we were like, if we were to go to backstage, who will we leave our gadgets with? So she gave me the uh, mirrorless camera to take footage.
Okay, what is your overall experience so far, Senabu? You've been covering quite a bit of entertainment events, not only
Yeah,
Chipai.
many a times our first challenges start with the security. Sometimes there will be like syntax itself, so you collect it at the gate. Immediately that way there will be like it is shortage of tax, so it's sometimes two to attack, which the security will be like dated, and any individual that is to go in will have to use a single tag. We still have to stand there, call the organizers to have that rapport with the security because they also be like, we're here for our job, and it was said that couldn't have someone time, which is always very hectic. And sometimes you'll go to our coverage where you'll be like, boys, and they're over excited to the extent that then the Jamante is either when the artist is on stage performing, you finally get to tone that individual when you have those, they would be like, they're over excited. So at that particular place, you as an individual need to secure yourself with the gadget. Not only Yola, so gadget is very important because you might be there, but without the gadget, no one will know exactly what really happened. So the number of projects about and the gadgets too.
Entertainment, Lolula. I mean, Gambia people can barely be civilized. It's unfortunate. But then you just have to learn your way around it. Use your radar and every point to determine the course of action you are going to take. I have always taught you guys about that. Some of those things are not things that we can teach you on the ground, Naka, in the class. Here we can only talk about the theory. The rest you learn it in the field. Maimuna Jaju, you want to tell me you have no experience?
May I have experience with the tear gas?
So how comes you never voluntarily say anything until I have to ask you? That's not okay.
Okay, good afternoon. Yes, like Mr. Joof said, it's election time, it's election season. As media workers, we need to be prepared when it comes to such issues, when it comes to the issue of security and also when certain situations when they are tense. I have a few examples when it comes to the what to call it is the lemon journalism science command where we went to cover the press conference. We thought it's going to be a simple press conference where they're going to have a conversation or a conference with the media, but things rather turned to be in the other way around to the extent of where the tear gases were thrown. We really have a lot of difficulties. I was there with Fatsanya, Bintu, I can say Garmi, and the others. So in such situation, we need to be very prepared because we were going live. We were not expecting that the tear gas would be thrown. But at the moment when the tear gas was thrown, I can say, Mr. Joof, you need to organize a marathon here because I can say we can run very fast. So that is when we dispersed. Most of our gadgets went lost, but thank God those people were there to help us. At the end of the day, they called to say, your guy, tear gas was just like, if you put candy guana in water and take it, put it in people's face. I couldn't keep quiet. I was like, my eyes, I can't see. We only saw ourselves behind the vehicle where we parked ourselves. The police were coming from. And Garme was like, hey, this is the press way. so it's a learning moment for us that when you go out, you need to work as a team because we were there, but we rather we went to one tailoring shop. That's where we went, cool down, have water to drink, and all that stuff. And we also didn't go back to the house, but when we went to the house also things get worse because to the extent I cannot even talk. So Pasama told me you have to go home because the way things are going here. So we decided to leave Video and the others. So all I can say in this election season, we need to be ready to go. We have to prepare ourselves when it comes to such situations because no
So
one
what
can.
are some of the tips we gave you? We explained this the last time, and we had a class about the tear gas, and if it comes, how can you protect yourself from the tear gas? What do
Yes,
you now know?
I did attend the class, but I was told that you need to have lemon, to protect yourself from the tear gas.
Different things came up here. What and what did we say? Just to refresh our memories, it's important that we know these things. As you said, you all left the office with the intention of going to cover a press conference, which ended up being a riot set off. So, what are some of the tips? Briefly, can we just share some of those tips to refresh each other's minds?
Yes, wait, I have one tip.
Anybody? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have one, which is when you go out as a group, you need to communicate so that you can know when such things happen. You can have a place where you can all gather and move together as a team. You shouldn't move alone when it comes to such issues.
Okay, emergency route and action plan, emergency action plan to know where you will gather if something goes wrong and working together as a team. Okay, anybody else wants to try? We just quickly refresh each other's mind on some of these things.
Yeah, and also what I remember is that you should wear things that will cover your body so that if anything happens there, for instance, if they throw tear gas there, your body will not be affected.
Okay, that's a good one. Wearing stuff that would um, cover your body or protect you from being harmed.
Sinanda say when you are going such kind of event, you have to know your dress code. Like you go and wear something that is not respectful, you wear like you see full skirt down, you cannot even walk backward. That also might affect you. You have to know the dress code. Any event you are going.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so one experience, we know the last day, when I see hazard, we come team working big one. It was like the for the Musam and we them left interview with that regularly, yeah, when education and put that. Then you them hazard, we never do most story because Nina new body. So you interview it to the you want to do civil, one of our bank, they might have any. Léegi moom pour mu jot foofu dafa gàttoon boolo bàyyi dafa mujjee taxaw ci kaw benn poto miir bu ñu tabax nii ba mu nekk si digg bi foofu la mujjee taxaw pour mu mun a tiitu si gars yi seen caméra bi mun a jël mbooloo bi ni ñu ñëwee mais mu caméra boo paree mu wàcc rek maa moom ñuy jiitlante maa ngi def commenté ñu jiitlante bekk bi si biir fii waa AIC nekkoon benn expérience boo xam ne man tam dund naa ko mooy ci bopp bi.
Right. Okay, that's a good one. At least working together as a team. Is that it?
Yeah.
That is all the experiences we have. Okay, well, like I said, it's not gonna get any easier. Right now is a moment for us to buckle up. So there are different coverages that are coming. All of you, your names and telephone numbers should be up to date. We need to have the names and telephone numbers of everybody. You expect the unexpected, as my manager you said. Hey, them coverage for press conference only to end up covering a riot. You expect those things. So when you are going for a rally, expect the same thing. So before you leave, eat before you leave. Because once you are on the ground, it may end up being so chaotic that you wouldn't have time to eat. You wouldn't have time to eat. So make sure again make sure again dress up fine. make sure that you have the energy to be able to do what you are doing. Now, the other thing I expect is writing stories. You are all watching and following what is happening. You don't need to go in order to write stories. For those of you, the journalists that are going for coverages, whether it is entertainment or politics or social activities, I expect you to write stories. We started it for a week and we didn't continue doing it. Right now, the GTTV website is ready. Sirif is there. I asked him to train some of you as to how to update the website. We need to write stories. We need to write stories. We need to write stories. Not only that, when we go out, we ought to be responsible. We ought to observe and look at what is happening and then make sure that we represent the institution to the best of our ability. A couple of things happened. Just a few days ago, Musa Fatsamba and them were covering lawyer Ousman Dabo non-nomination day when he was nominated, and they were celebrating. While they were interviewing, I think, Ajiyam Seka, Musa Bachili was spotted in the crowd. Of course, you might have seen this famous story on the page with Bachili, and we asked if Bachili was spying on UDP or he came to join UDP. This did not sit well with the Bachili team. And of course, because Garmi was the one that was asked to go engage Bachili to see what he was there for, they ended up calling him. Now, a couple of things I will tell you guys here. One is, if you go out for coverage to represent Gambian talents, if you are asked for a contact number, please give the number to the office. Give the number to the office. I am saying it, and I'll be asking this. When you are asked to go for a coverage and or a training on behalf of the office, give the office number. There are several reasons responsible for this. Some of you never have credit. Some of you have credit, sometimes you don't. Some of you, because of where you live, maybe electricity goes on and off and you don't have, to charge your phone. Or sometimes you don't even return calls to numbers you don't know. If you are being contacted officially, if it has to do with you, if we send you to go attend training one time, or we send you to go cover something, you start building a relationship. If we are going to send again, most likely we will send you. Typical example, Aissatou Koli always goes to the presidency. We have Garmi that is now going to the DOI projects because they are familiar with it. Any of you that starts to do something, you can see Senabu doing the entertainment stuff. For the most part, we will attach you to that. So it's for your own security and otherwise the security of the institution. Because one, you may end up being in trouble. And I will tell you, you may not be here forever. It's not okay that you have a personal number for something that has to do with the office, and the next minute you call la your nekatulofi, you don't even care. But if you give the office number, if you are no longer here, we will still continue to deal with these things. Remember, so saying I am that opportunity to go to that place is because the office sent you there. I want you all to write this down. Do not give your personal number when you go out for coverage or training. If the office sent you, do not give out your personal number. Give the office number, give Fatsamba's number. This is written on your press card. These office numbers are written on the back of your press cards. If you are given the press card, you will see it there. If you have the old press card, you will see it there. Do not give out your personal number for official matters. Do not give out your personal email for official matters. If we are contracted and it has to do with you, we will facilitate it and make sure that at the end of the day, you are represented and you go in for that. We will make sure you have it. If it is an opportunity for you, for uni, don't feel paranoid. We are the ones that send you there. So you have opportunity, duñ la fa send. And I think we are doing very well in making sure that we establish that consistency. So please do not give out your personal number when you go out for this. Now, what happened to Garmi? Garmi gave out his personal contact number. When we wrote the story, he didn't even write it. Fasamba was interviewing Aji Amseka. She saw Musa Bachili. She said it publicly to say, oh, I mean, there go Musa Bachili. We don't know why he is here. She called Bachili a couple of times. Bachili didn't respond. She said, Garmi, can you go on air? Garmi, can you go and contact Bachili for us, engage him to ask why he's here? Garmi went to engage Bachili. And he came and he gave a report on the live video as to what Bachili said. I was watching it. I developed interest in it and I wrote the story. I consulted Musa and Farsamba and Garmi to get the facts as to what happened. Now guess what? Because Garmi gave his phone number, immediately that night he was very tired. Around 1 a.m. they called him and started threatening him. He had a 20 minutes conversation with them. Guess what? They recorded everything he said and sent it to me. They recorded him and sent me this record and circulated it. He could have put himself in trouble because he was answering a lot of things. They tried to force him or commit him to admit certain things. Sunkoyobo court, he puts himself in trouble and puts the institution in trouble. So the next thing I am saying to you guys that I want you to write is, when somebody contact you, it doesn't matter whether you are involved, it doesn't matter whether you're or deful of Nekon. If Sena Busane goes to report for a Jizul concert, or Memuna Jaju goes to report at a UDP rally, or Sirif Conte goes to report at a Gamo, and something happened there, even though you were present, even though you attended it, do not give any information to anybody. I think we have had this training too. Some of you who were here earlier had this training. Do not give out your personal, give out any information. When somebody calls you about an official matter, do not give out information. Kurubali, I think you had this experience, right? Right? Kurubali?
Yes.
You had this experience?
Yes.
With the lady, whatever happened, I forgot the story. Can you share it? The garden lady, I forgot what exactly happened. Or what exactly happened? I forgot it.
Yeah, during the tour, you mean?
During what?
During the tour, you mean? I was not here. I went to take my break.
Not during the tour. You have an experience in which you published a story, or you went to a garden and the lady was calling you and she called me. You remember that famous experience?
Yeah, that was Lamin Kerawan.
Yes. And you talked to the lady, right?
Yeah, the lady called me and asked me, are you the one who went to my garden? I told her that yes. Now she told me that why you go there, you don't inform me. I told her that like before going there, I take a permission. I called them 1 week ago. I told them like next week I'm coming there. So they told me that no problem. The other guy told me that I'm the one who is the managing director here. So you can come anytime you want. Then by the time we reach there, we do the interview. After the interview, the lady starts calling and telling me that like Mama Nika Hedges, Mama Nika Mama International Home do that again. I told her that no, for me, I don't have any issue with that. Unless you call your people and ask them, because for me, I take permission before coming there. So by the time the guys started calling, and Babuga picked the phone, start communicating. Babuga also told her that like it's not our fault because we take permission before coming there. So at the end, the woman just stopped calls because I'm having a room that you are now. Monica called me.
No, she had gone to the extent of calling me and engaging me and threatening to sue you and sue us and take legal action, and was threatening that we have to take the story down, this and that, and a whole lot of things. She went to that extent.
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna like a story before we publish it. You wanna get permission, then you get like a internet bit. But no, I'm gonna like it's already on air, so you think I'm gonna get it. So you gave it in connect orange, so we cannot remove it there unless you sit and discuss with your people because I'm not balaga and major permission. You want to call and you wanna like. We are going to have Yasimon from the interviewers because of our work. So first we don't have any business with that. So time
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So all I am trying to emphasize here is whether it's Kurubali, is Garmi, or any of you, when you go out for any coverages and something goes wrong, can you listen to me, everybody, and can you write this down? If you go out for a coverage and something goes wrong, if you go out for a coverage and something goes wrong, it was not your intention. You go out for a coverage and something goes wrong. Memuna Bijaju, how comes you are not writing? If you go out for a coverage and something goes wrong, if you are engaged by the people, whether they call you, whether they come to you, whether they talk to you on the scene, do not give out any information. Do not give out any information unless and until you are authorized by the institution, by the office. Do not give out any information unless and until you are authorized by the institution. It doesn't matter whether you are involved. Sometimes di ngeen foog ne da ngeen a génne seen boppa albal fanne tankandi kang fekka you are putting yourself in deep soup. It could be the police that would call you. It could be other journalists that will call you. It could be the people who were involved in it. So a lot of things can happen with regards to the work. So yow da nga am responsibility to make sure you don't give out any information. Suñ la callee wax leen thank you very much for contacting me. However, I mean, if you don't mind, you can call my boss or you can call our office and you give the office number and tell them to call the office. What this does is, Limalena Wahmoy, we have a lot of experience when it comes to these things. And people can manipulate things, people can twist it. Police mun nañ leena call. I mean, soldari mun nañ leena call. Journalists mun nañ leena call. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. So liñ leena jangal nak is left for you to follow it wala su leen neexee bu leen ko follow. What we are teaching you, anything you, if you apply it, you will do very well. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Like I said, Garmi xamut ne dañ ko doon record. Barki Demba, he didn't sleep whole night. On Sunday, he was calling me, apologizing back to back, telling me how he hates himself. I told him, you don't have to hate yourself. It's an experience that had to happen for you to learn from. So fi nekkoon tey dina leen doon wax experience am. 20 minutes lañ ko record. He was recorded for 20 good minutes. They were pushing him. The guy will not even listen to Garmi. He will say this and say that and say this. Definitely, he tries to get Garmi to commit. Just accept that Rex, what if wrong? Danga accept na danga def wrong. Just accept that you did wrong. He was trying to push Garmi to accept that he was faulty. Amut experience me. So there's no is left to you. If somebody calls you because you were covering their event or you participated in their event or something happened, whether it's a journalist who called you, whether it's the people who were involved, whether it is security, do not give out any information. The only thing we expect you to do is give the office number and tell them to call the office. Give the office number and tell them to call the office. Give them Fat Samba's number, tell them to call Fat Samba. She knows better. If she's not able to handle it, she will forward the matter to me. If I'm not able to handle it, I'll forward it to our lawyers. So foge na nagdanga jay gaaw ike fan netariande. You give out information. I am telling you, anything you say can be used against you or against us. So do not give out information, even if you were the one on the scene. This is bureaucracy and it's very important pour aller ñin long pour ngeen xam ko. Police ku ci def dara so crime amé police nekk ci scene bi pour take care of the crime. It doesn't matter what role they did. They will not say a single thing about it. So then approach it. They will tell you to contact the police PRO. So you need to know that you are not the spokesperson of the office, even if it involves you. Senabu Sane so demee ci cover event ñu mbéj la fa journalist yi call la di la laaj affaire mbéj boobu consult with the office before you say anything. Do not say ne waaw dañ ma mbéj even though yow lañ mbéj. Do not give out that information. Consult with the office for guidance, and this is for your own good. I'm not just saying it like as a joke, I'm emphasizing it. It's very important. Do not give out any information to the police, to the security, to the journalists, or anybody who contacts you. Am I heard loud and clear?
Yes.
Okay. Kulbari, you want to say something?
Yes. Assembly, Monica, like, I want to be dinner when I kid and Muskiva job. So we went to one garden. So garden book, they get a Boron garden, the home, the Kabuga Giant garden. Wow, when they get the agenda. So for more contact, like when you put my interview there, but you know, they like employ 200 women, those who are working there. So after I take the permission, pass someone to be you can go. So by the time we were there, we find them there. So he said that we are going to set up our cameras to start interview. So we figure for better to move garden. So before going forward, like to do the interview, I say let's call Ida. After you call it Ida, but Ida will leave hard to you had to. So we wanted to start the interview again. To buy when soon stop with like interview with the fire has to camera the fact that New York court the higher call policy. Then immediately you call I don't know definitely say interview because you need just commission paper and you learn that the law is a wrong way. Paper I don't know how go to like here they did not not by the didn't come. So Tobago Mudena mobile and I don't borrow any call Mr. President. It's so funny, but it was so tough. So Mugena phone I will call minimum Adam Barrow and I call Adam Barrow send CID you as he got for put as me for saying naked that is not good for him. He did not want like we publish what he is doing or what they are doing is and he is the owner of the garden. So they were all of the soul that you didn't have to interview after interview when you came. When you don't go anywhere, stand here, I'm coming. And Barrow also is coming with the security. So me and Mulu, we are loving. When it's me, the high girls will come around. We are by the security. So it's a big experience also. So figuring I'm confident, we didn't call it the office directly. But like me, I'm not for problem, but we them because then they have the Gambia. So for them, you want to put it up. Then I just knew like senior police, then you follow long then I for them because of what money. So we try to communicate with the office directly. They give us the deadline we follow, and some God we do it. After that, we don't have any problem. This one, made them go out of the.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So this is the reason why I say consult the office and go by the office advice. Lula sa manager be advice nga def lolu. Yen su ngeen fi nekkee you learn, you will see that Farsamba consults with me on everything that happens. So that is exactly what is expected from all of you. So Sheriff, with the website and the stories, I want us to briefly just take a couple of minutes to talk about that. What is the expectation? How far are we with that? And then asking everybody, especially the journalists, when it comes to writing stories and stuff. For you guys, if you don't know, the Gambian Talents website is ready and up and running, and we need to be publishing stories there and writing stories. You all are going out for different coverages, whether it is entertainment, social or cultural or political issues, and we need to be cooperative with these things. You have been trained on how to do this. All of you, the newer journalists or interns, have learned how to do these things, and you need to know it. So, Serif, how far are we with that? You've been the project manager for that.
Yes. Last time, like yesterday, yes. Like yesterday, I contacted you about the issue. When I posted, some of the time, the home page, the story doesn't appear on the home page. Then I called Bala to confirm that. But what Bala told me, I'm not convinced with that because I normally use my mobile phone to observe it. So when I go back and post again, it used to appear on the news. The categories I selected is either news or politics, but it doesn't used to appear on the home page. So still now, I am yet to Musa is yet to tell me something that will convince me. I didn't want to contact you since, but then when it comes to how to operate it, that one, I think is I saw some of Maimuna, I think Maimuna and Babukar, yes, some of them, and I want to show it to many people. Yes, as time goes on.
Yes, so you are here to learn, and we have all of these things. Three in one website. It encompasses the radio, the newspaper, and the television. So all these three, all the videos we put are automatically on the website. The radio component, the same thing. And then the newspaper, we need to write stories. So for all of you, you need to keep writing stories, and nobody is an exception. As long as you are a journalist, you go to cover events. The stories don't have to be long. You can write very short stories that are geared towards something. Say Nabusane, you go for entertainment coverages, you can write stories about them. We have pictures, we have videos to cover it, and we need to be able to write short stories to say what happened there. It doesn't have to be long, so that we can keep it there. You go to www.gambiantalents.com or .org, you will see this and you will be able to, update it there. These are all things that if you know them, it will benefit you. As a journalist, writing is part of it. Monoloco escape. As a journalist, writing is a key part of it. And I've been telling you, if you want to write is the only way you develop yourselves. So whether it is entertainment, whether it's culture, whether it's religion, whether it's politics, we have all these columns, youth matters. We have all these columns and sites on the website. So I'm expecting all of you to be writing stories on it. Some of you were interested in doing that. The Awagises, the Maimunas, the Bintu Singates, ourselves, you were all interested in writing, in doing news and stuff. And I want us to get that done. So I said the meeting wasn't going to be long. We've been on for 1 hour, 30 minutes. I would want to hear one takeaway message from each of you and we call it off.
Okay, I would like to say something regarding that the website and the writing. Um, just to say that all of us we should try and endeavor that stories have been written. It's very important to be writing because eventually when you write a story or something that is very important and it is being posted, when people are reading outside there, your name is what they normally see there. And this thing is like an advertisement to you, not just like you are doing it for the institution. If you write a story that is very interesting today, tomorrow you do it, another day you do it, as time goes on, whosoever is following Gambian talent promotion will know that you are a good writer, and that becomes part of you, whether here or outside, or even you are not inside in this inside of this country, even outside, it can serve as an evidence for you. So those doing different programs, um, I don't think some of them should wait for me to even come to them and tell them that you should write this. Because as a journalist, writing is part of it. You cannot be a journalist when you are not writing. Never. When you are not writing, you cannot be a complete journalist. Um, so everybody should take it as your own, your own responsibility that I am doing this program. The program I am doing, if I do it at the end of the day, I'll be able to, observe it and then spot one key part of it that is very important. Even if it is going to be a one paragraph, a two paragraph, three paragraph, it's not, it doesn't have to be long. Just to write something that is very, very interesting and it will benefit the society at large. So I'm appealing to all of us. Let us endeavor to be following, to be doing it as it should be done. I understand that we are in the election time. There's not much time. That's the reason why the news we started, doesn't go further. It's as a result of this election, but we will keep on it. Yeah, that's the only thing I want to say.
Thank you, Sheriff. Just as I keep telling you guys, I invest and we invest a lot of money to get these things done. It is your responsibility now to take advantage of this. We are not expecting people to write anything long. Anything long. Short stories is all we are expecting people to do. Okay. Can I hear one thing from each of you?
Good afternoon.
One thing I've learned is contribute to the gadget. Like we should be aware of the way we
You are very far away from. I cannot hear you.
Mr. Jill, I hear you.
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Jill, man say no more kay wabe. Well, no matter how many gadgets we have to keep them like they don't want to live and they don't want to keep back because no from Amon's experience the last time we done them security 6 months living on it launching of his album. Then the one before it was man at hazard. Minimum before like you wireless mic. But like the wireless mic can amount problem like the day of Messiah mo stop dore bi gatara wala bu jigi dig rek start indi yeneen noise ci background bi camera bi tam the same thing mu ngi doon misbehave ak ñun so te moom testoon nañ comme noonu ne waaye it's like daf day nekk di dem di ñëw daal comme on and off la so lu ko waral rek moo nekk ne du yoon ka def ci bu baax so may use ak so ñu ko dee use daal ñu ci bu baax as
Okay. Uh-huh.
I think even the journalists here, though I'm a new intern, but we have to be trained on how to use these cameras because last time I went to the language.
Raise your voice, please.
You can hear me. I said I am a new intern here and I think the journalists we should learn how to use these cameras as well because last time I went with only Lamin to to a conference. Lamin was going there and was trying to fix the things, and I was there doing nothing. I don't even know what to do because I can't help. I was just like that. So I think they should train us how to use it and fix the cameras before we do it.
What did you learn from this conversation? That is a good observation. However, we want you to be mostly specialized in what brought you here. If you come here as a journalist, it's good you specialize on your journalism thing. What happens is sometimes some people start to learn the cameras. They are in between the two. It is good. We want all of you to learn them, but at least know your basics when it comes to what brought you here first. And in the process, you will learn the other things. And it only is good if you start to go out in the public. I mean, in the field, you will get to learn those things along.
For me, what I have, what is explaining here, I think as a journalist, when you go out with the camera person, you have to leave your mind there always because Mr. Joof told us that before. You look at the way the person is fixing, times comes you can do it for yourself. As a journalist here, we don't depend on the journalism. Sometimes
Is the camera person sleeping?
no.
Sometimes we can see journalists here, the person can do editing, filming because of all it's all about to observe the way they are doing their works. We don't depend on the one thing. The camera person also sometimes you can see that they can be a journalist. I can say that by the time I went to we went for the Toby and Sanya. Sometimes when I feel tired, Sanya said that relax, I do the interview. we do help each other like that. And what I have learned here is like we have to do communication always. Like when you go out in the field, communicate with the managers, those who are inside the office. Anything you face is there that can may help you. And your partner also, you will work together with your partner when you go out for the field. That can may help you too. Yeah. Magic or machine. As Sheriff made mention of saying about the writing skill. Not only me doing entertainment, but anytime that we have for a coverage, we should be able to write something that will also act like a reference to it. It shouldn't be too long, but let it be interesting and educative.
Yeah, you know.
That's it.
Okay, so man li ma jàng tey mooy comme suñu génnee dem foofu rek ñu joxe numéro office bi wala numéro fan sax ngeen di joxe suñu numéro téléphone.
Monsieur man lu ma jàng mooy ci wàllu sàcce nañ bàyyi sàcce jërëjëf.
Yes, no one.
Mr. You,
Uh-huh.
what I learned is that whenever you go out for coverage and when something went wrong there, if someone called you, make sure you shouldn't give them any information. You should direct them to the institution.
That is a very important takeaway message, and I want all of you to remember it. It doesn't matter whether you were the one who did it, who was involved, who was not. Do not give out any information. Direct them to the office. And all of you should have the office number and Fatsamba's number.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay, the takeaway message I have is we need to work together as a team. We need to work collectively in order to achieve our goals. We shouldn't be like separating from one another. We all need to work together as a team.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Joof, what I have learned is you should not keep if someone stole something and you know about it, don't keep it under within yourself. Tell it to the manager or with someone that can handle it.
Thank you. That is the aiding and abetting part.
Yes.
What I learned about do not give out your personal
Raise your voice, young lady.
anyone.
Raise your voice.
Na nga yokk sa baat.
If so,
Raise your voice.
if you go out for coverage,
Danga yi
Mr. You, Mr. You,
I'm listening. Uh-huh.
go ahead. If you go out for coverage, and something was wrong, do not give out your information.
Do not give out any information.
Any information.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Joof.
Start now. Yeah, Mr. Joof.
Uh-huh.
Hello. Yes, what I have planned, like if you are going to coverage, you have to know what you put on. Like dress. Let's see.
That is good.
Okay.
What I found is when someone call you in official matter, do not give any information.
Okay. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Joof.
Afternoon.
What I learned is you should all be responsible enough to handle gadget with care.
Good one. A good point. Thank you.
My son.
Good afternoon, Mr. Joof.
Afternoon.
I mean, I don't have much to say. I just want to elaborate on timing. We should respect time. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. You people are saying all, so I don't have anything to say. Yeah.
I'm going the camera. Let Amel handle the camera.
Let Emma handle it.
Good morning, Mr. Good afternoon, Mr. Joof. What I have learned that to make
Who is talking?
Come and sit.
Come this side.
She's behind the camera.
Can you come in front of the camera, Ami?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. To make the work easier and smooth for everyone, we have to stop stealing the tickets. Tickets. Because it's not easy. Like whenever you want to go out, you have to wait someone up or call for someone to get the memory card or other stuff. You will be late, or you will be late to go and then go.
Thank you. Very important.
She's sick. She's not
Mr. Joof, I think that might be the end of it.
Yeah.
Before spoken.
Where is Fat Sanyang?
She's not feeling well.
She's not feeling well.
Okay. Well, I want to recognize Fat Sanyang. She's done a very wonderful job as usual. She's been going helter-skelter and without complaints, and has been doing a great job when it comes to the camera work. That is what is expected. She is very flexible and mostly available, and has been doing all kinds of coverages, which is enabling her to have a lot more experience than a good number of you. So it's important to be flexible and be available, and also learning to do new skills. She's always challenging herself when it comes to the camera work. So, I mean, great job, Fatu. And to all of you, yes. So we may not be having these meetings for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Now listen to what I said. I am not saying it's not going to happen, but it's going to get tense. There are several projects that are happening and several things that are going on, and we need to be involved with those things. We should be out in the field. So ngeen gisee ñuy am meeting dafa fekk amuñ liggéey. But if we have things to do and everybody is doing it right, we should not have that challenge. So please work with the office. Make sure you all get your press cards made right now. Talk to Ida and get your press cards made. Make sure you give a correct phone number that you are going to be reachable on. Make sure you are available and flexible. It's election period. Talk to your families for them to know. Talk to your friends. Talk to your parents. Talk to your husbands and wives. You understand, Hamne, these are not normal times. It's an abnormal situation, and that the country needs you now more than ever. You should be part of history. This election is very important for Gambia. It's a historic event, and you should all be part of that process. So please make sure you talk to your families. Let them understand that the next 3 weeks are going to be very busy. You may go whole day and not come back. Yesterday, Garmi and Musa came to the office around 10:30 or 11 when I was having a meeting with Ida, and they were back out by 9 a.m. this morning. Those of you who were at the nomination last week, you know how it was going. So this is what is expected. We expect all of you to know that these are not normal times, and you make sure that you are available and flexible so that you can learn new skills. Thank you guys very much. For the meeting, and I appreciate it. Thank you. You say what?
Which was speedy recovery.
BK amul speedy recovery feebaraat naa si diggante bi dafa gën a yokku sax wax bu ngeen ma wax loo fi yëpp. There's no speedy recovery.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 30